Before the first light of dawn breaks over the cold, expansive waters of the North Atlantic, American fishermen are already braving the icy sea. These aren't typical fishing trips that anyone can embark on. This is a high-risk, high-reward industry where every move, every second, could be the difference between success and failure. This is the world of lobster fishing, where fortunes are made and lost, and the livelihoods of hundreds of families hang in the balance every single day. The target is clear: lobsters. And not just any lobsters. These are monstrous creatures, some weighing over 30 pounds and valued at hundreds of dollars each, often pulled up from the depths of the ocean, sometimes 300 feet below the surface. But catching these lobsters isn't as simple as tossing a hook and line into the water. It requires strength, precision, sharp knowledge, and an almost obsessive dedication to the craft. What's even more mind-boggling? Lobster fishing is one of the most profitable industries on Earth, generating over $1.5 billion annually, with the bulk of this revenue coming from the hard work of these fishermen. Each boat is equipped with specialized traps, some as heavy as 40 pounds, each requiring manual or hydraulic winches to pull them up from the deep. With up to 800 traps on each boat, it's no surprise that these vessels are packed to the brim with equipment. The traps are baited with the finest mackerel, herring, or even pig hides and strategically lowered into known lobster habitats. These fishermen are experts in their field, guided by GPS, sonar, and decades of experience, knowing just where to place each trap to maximize their haul. The stakes couldn't be higher. If a trap is left for too long, lobsters can either die or escape, causing massive losses, sometimes as much as thousands of dollars. Time is not just money, it's survival. At 3:30 a.m., the fishermen begin their day. They load their boats with fresh bait, preparing for the long hours ahead. The boats head straight into the harsh, unrelenting waters of the Atlantic. It's a physically demanding job, one that can stretch up to 14 hours or more, pushing both the body and the mind to their limits. The fishermen haul in their traps, and within seconds, the lobsters are sorted. The rules are strict. Undersized lobsters and females carrying eggs are swiftly returned to the water, as failure to do so can result in hefty fines. The real challenge lies in sorting the prize lobsters from the ones that don't meet the strict market standards. Only a small fraction of what's pulled in is worth keeping. A lucky haul during the peak of the season can see over 500 pounds of lobster come aboard, a haul worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Once the haul is brought back to shore, the lobsters are shipped live to high-end markets around the world. France, China, Japan, they all crave fresh, live lobsters. In places like Shanghai, a single lobster can fetch more than $90, which is 3 times its value in Boston. During seasonal shortages, the price can spike even higher, making lobsters a luxury commodity on the international market. However, lobster fishing isn't just a fishing operation. It's a booming business. The boats, the traps, the licenses they hold, they are all assets worth a small fortune. A commercial lobster license in Maine can cost up to $500,000, and that's before factoring in fuel costs, boat maintenance, and the price of the traps themselves. For some, this is not just a way to make a living, but a multi-million-dollar enterprise. Despite the financial rewards, there's no denying the danger. The waters of the North Atlantic are treacherous. Rogue waves can overturn boats in an instant, hypothermia is a constant threat, and equipment failures can lead to deadly accidents. Every year, lives are lost to the unforgiving sea. But thousands of fishermen continue to brave these risks, driven by the allure of riches, the desire to maintain their family's legacy, and a deep-seated tradition of working the waters. But what most people don't realize is that this is also one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world. Each lobster trap is registered, tagged, and monitored. There are strict rules governing the size of the lobsters that can be kept, the time of year they can be caught, and even the design of the traps themselves. These regulations have played a pivotal role in preserving the health of Maine's lobster population, ensuring that the industry remains sustainable. Still, the challenges persist. Warmer water temperatures have pushed lobster populations further north, and rising operational costs, along with fluctuating market demand, threaten the livelihoods of fishermen. Yet, through innovation and determination, many in the industry are finding ways to adapt and grow. For many lobster fishermen, survival isn't the end goal, growth is. Many fishermen have turned their businesses into thriving enterprises, investing in processing plants, export logistics, and storage facilities. These operations generate millions of dollars annually, and with the advent of new technologies like drones, satellite tracking, and automated systems, the lobster fishing industry is becoming more efficient and competitive. These fishermen are no longer just fishing, they are running high-tech, high-stakes businesses on the water. Their boats are no longer just vessels, they are mobile enterprises that use the latest technology to maximize productivity. The world of lobster fishing may appear to be just a hard day's work on the water, but it is an integral part of America's coastal culture. For many, it is not just about making a living, it is about tradition, pride, and the unyielding determination to survive. The boats are handed down through generations, the traps are valuable investments, and each haul is not just a step toward a financial goal, it's a step toward keeping alive a way of life that stretches back centuries. The lobster trade is a massive, multi-billion-dollar global industry powered by the relentless determination of the fishermen who face dangerous conditions, fierce competition, and unpredictable seas. They work tirelessly, navigating through cold waters, enduring physical and mental exhaustion, and risking their lives, all for one thing, the lobster. Behind every lobster is a story of sacrifice, survival, and hard-earned success. The traps are set, the boats launch, and the rhythm of the sea drives this billion-dollar industry forward. But it's not just about the profits. It's about the challenge of turning raw, untamed nature into something that nourishes the world, and doing so with nothing but muscle, experience, and grit. So, the next time you enjoy a lobster dinner, take a moment to appreciate the story behind it. The freezing waters, the endless hours of work, the families, and the entire ecosystem built around these hard, resilient creatures. It's a story of determination, precision, and survival, one trap at a time.